Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the vlog. I'm picking this up where the last one ended. Basically, yesterday I did not really film, so my bad. But I did show you how to make one of like our favorite dinner dishes, so compensating. I'm sorry, the background is a mess. My dog is playing. There's a lot going on. So anyway, wanted to hop into the vlog, say what's up, what's good, how you doing today. We yesterday ended up like no bones day, and then on a whim at like 3 decided, no, let's clean the house at least. So that ended up kind of being our day, which was fine. I'm not complaining to a cleaner house. So I was finally getting some laundry done that needed to get done, and so on and so forth. But I wanted to start off the vlog and then start editing and stuff. But quickly, reading for this week, I guess, this vlog is continuation of Under the Whispering Door. I'm almost at the 100 mark page. I'm 25% of the way through. I'm loving every second of this. This is like my wholesome, feel good, so happy in life book right now. So this is going to keep me feeling good while I pick up the next book, The Death of Jane Lawrence. I talked about this in my last vlog. Still don't know the synopsis, but I know that that the live show is coming up soon, and so this is one of those things that I gotta read fast, quickly. So I'm probably going to start this tonight and see how far I can get. It's only like, what? Yeah, like 350 pages or so. So this is like big boy, need to get done. It's actually pretty small in comparison, but for sure need to finish this before Saturday. And then whenever I just want to break or switch gears, I will pick up this to finish. And then that will take us to Thanksgiving basically, and then I'll hopefully pick up the other 2 books that I'm reading physically for this month, and I'll basically be caught up. What? And then yeah, tomorrow I will start listening to audiobooks again, although I'm kind of enjoying the break. And also it's really hard to listen to audiobooks and edit YouTube videos all at the same time, so it's going to be hard putting that all in a schedule. But other than that, I'm excited. Good things are happening. Today is an editing day. That is all I'm doing. Oh boy. So we're going to continue on this editing path because I am so behind and I just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. It's hard. It's confusing at first, but I gotta do it. Also, I've discovered a new booktuber obsession, so I will also be binging all of her videos, and she has like 100 videos to binge. So I will be binging 100 worths of books with Maddie with an I. I'll have like a little pop-up here, but I'm obsessed. She seems so nice. She's so lovely, and she reads such a variety of books, and I love that. I also like to do that. So I'm probably going to binge her content. So yeah, that's my update, that's my check-in. That's kind of it for right now. Off to the editing we go. Okay, hey, so I'm having the most frustrating problem editing, and I don't even know how to like explain it into words, but basically I have a graphic, a very simple graphic that I'm trying to put into a sequence and it is not working for whatever reason. This is the only graphic, no matter how I save it on Procreate and send it via email to myself and then download it onto my computer. I'm sure there's an easier way. And then once I put it in to Premiere Pro, it looks fine. Everything's going great. Put it into like the time that I need it to be, and then I play it back. And it's all different colors and pixelated. But I have mail. I have exciting mail that I'm very happy for. Okay. One of them, less exciting, we've got some dog toothpaste because dogs. More exciting, we have beautiful pastel cardstock. Oh my goodness. I love it. I'm so excited. This is for that secret project coming out soon, hopefully. Hoping soon. That is the plan. The last thing, my pre-order. This is A Snake Falls to Earth by Darcy Little Badger. Oh my goodness! Oh, oh my god! Oh, she's beautiful. The inside, you might not be able to tell, but it's kind of like scales, like it feels like scales, like crocodile or something. Maybe a snake. Just a thought. Oh, this is so... Oh! Oh, I'm so excited. I think this might be my most favorite book that I have received this year. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Darcy is beautiful. I'm so freaking happy. Praise for Elatsoi. If you didn't know, Darcy Little Badger wrote Elatsoi, which I read in May, or I listened to the audiobook in May, and I loved it. I fell so in love with it. It was so good. I gave it a 5 stars. Instantly went on my favorite shelf. Have yet to purchase it, but will be definitely purchasing it. Oh, national indie bestseller Elatsoi was. Quite impressive. Groundbreaking, utterly magical, deeply enjoyable from start to finish, atmospheric and lyrical, a gorgeous work of art. Oh, and this cover! I don't know if I've... There are very few books that get me very excited, but oh my goodness, this book gets me so excited. Alright, well now I have a video to film later this evening. Nah, I'm not filming tonight. I'm probably going to film this tomorrow, sometime this week. I'm going to film another video sometime this week, standalone video. Oh! Yeah! I love it! This here is the graphic, and when I try to put the graphic into said video, it looks like that. Why? I'm getting genuinely like so frustrated that I can't figure this one out, and I don't know how to like Google to find the answer either, so I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what to do. It's really frustrating. I'm hoping that I can figure it out. Like, obviously it's not the biggest of deals. I'll figure something out, but like, why? Why is this happening to me? I don't get it. All my other graphics are perfectly fine. Hey, so quickly, I got frustrated with editing, so I left to go play some Paper Mario 64 and had a great time. It was fantastic. And now, oh, I don't think I can show you. I'll show you in a different club. Austin made zuppa toscana for dinner, and I'm so excited. It is quite chilly, and he's about to build a fire. I'm probably gonna watch season finale, Hell's Kitchen, season 20. did it. So tired, but I did it. I've finished editing my one video. It comes out to be 31 minutes long, and it is basically everything that I vlogged in the month of January, except for one day, because I got really confused with the ordering, and so I was like, this isn't that big of a deal, nothing happens, everything in the vlog is the same, I'm just gonna gone. But I'm done. Tomorrow I will watch it all the way through, make sure that the jump cuts are proper, because I've been having so many issues with that, and then export it, and I'm done. And I can move on to February, and then March, and then April, and so on and so on and so on. It's fine. I'm having a good time. I'm learning. It's great. I'm getting faster. It's great. It's great. It's great. If I keep telling myself it's great, it can't go wrong, right? Anyways, I'm off to bed now. Finally, 3 in the morning. Austin went to bed like half an hour ago. We both stayed up pretty late. So, we'll see you guys in the morning to do this all over again. It is 3 a.m. You can't see me, and I'm definitely in bed right now. I just realized that I still have to make a thumbnail for that video I just spent 10 hours editing. Oh my god. I hope I fall asleep soon. Good morning. So, somebody explained to me why I went to bed at 3. Couldn't fall asleep until probably like 3:34. And I still woke up at 6. Wasn't really tired, forced myself to go back to sleep, and still woke up at 8 a.m. I don't know. But I have been reading a little bit this morning. I just realized I don't have a bookmark. But I just finished chapter 4. So far, we've met our character Jane, as well as Dr. Lawrence, and Jane is a very logical woman who is of the age that she should probably be married for this time era, and she is in a bit of a pickle because her guardians are leaving to a different town. So she can either go with them and have them pay part of her living wages, or she can get married. And being married means that she can stay where she is, as well as keep, kind of in a way, like her trust fund that helps her pay for her necessities, basically, because where her guardians are moving would be too expensive because it's a newer development. So she has compiled a list of perfect suitors who might be able to assist her in this marriage arrangement, but as she sees it, it is a business arrangement with Dr. Lawrence. He is an interesting character. He is a doctor, and in chapter 2 it's like full surgery, like blood and everything. So you definitely got that going on, which is if you're not into gore, skim or just don't read it. But he and Jane are both trying to figure out if this business arrangement will work for the both of them. Dr. Lawrence lives outside of town and has his, I don't remember the word for it, but Mr. Lavelle, I believe, comes to his home further away and calls on him when there's a need for the doctor for surgery and such. So he won't even be living with Jane, which is why it is a perfect arrangement for her, because she seems like she could potentially be aromantic or asexual. She's not interested in the intimacy of a marriage, which is why she thinks that Dr. Lawrence being out of town is like the perfect arrangement for her. I'm very intrigued to see where this goes. He mentions that she is never allowed in his house outside of the town, and I'm curious why. I'm curious if we're going to go there. Obviously, like the death of Jane Lawrence, I'm assuming she's going to die at some point, but I am intrigued to see where this might go. Yeah, it's not the fastest of reads so far. It could be because I'm just tired, but I'm also like struggling a little bit, even though the language is very simple. Like the writing is nothing extravagant and over the top. I think this is like potentially Gothic or Victorian era. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, one of the blurbs on the back says gloriously Gothic, haunting and horrifying. So Gothic, love that. I don't read many Gothics, so this is a nice dip into. I think the only other Gothic I've read is A Dowry of Blood, and I freaking loved it. So I'm very excited. I think I'm going to continue reading for a little bit longer. I am starting to get hungry, so I'll probably make some coffee and breakfast soon and then get started on my editing for the day. So okay, so I was trying to do a final run through of my vlog that I've been working constantly on, and was finally like, oh yeah, I think that this part of it can get cut. Like, it's a long video, it doesn't need this, it doesn't do anything, I'll just cut it. And then it crashed. Of course it crashed. Why would it not crash when I so kindly just want to get this done? It's fine. I'm fine. On the plus side, in book worthy news, I'm now on page 53. So I'm like, what, 15% of the way through of this. I've got about 300 pages left, but I am really enjoying this. They got married. Yeah, obviously Jane Lawrence got married to Dr. Lawrence, but it is interesting to see a character who had no intimacy desires get an attraction and like have those desires for the first time. It's an interesting perspective for sure. Maybe it's just a time period and I don't typically read historical fiction, but I am enjoying this. I'm excited to see where it goes. I would have to do math to figure out how to divvy this up, but I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sort of. So I basically have 3 days to finish this, which is like 100 pages, 100 and something pages a day, which is kind of a lot, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna push myself to do it the best that I can. I'm already halfway to my reading goals for today to get to 100 pages. So pick this up tonight, later, read another 50 or so, and continue on until I finish it for the live show Saturday. Wonderful. So yeah, that is the plan with this. I'm here snacking on breakfast of champs. It's almost 1 p.m. because I spent the morning reading and now I'm screaming at the computer. So super fun. We're going to keep editing, I suppose. Hey, so I have not started editing. Exporting my 30-minute video took a lot longer than I was expecting it to, which is totally fine. But I am getting ready to start editing the next. I've spent probably say like an hour now trying to figure out my reading for the end of this year. My plans so far, what I think I'm gonna do, no TBR for December except for like a few Christmassy wintry books that I'm really excited for, and then no TBR for January except for trying to fill a single book with the Buzzword Reading Challenge prompt, which is the 5 W's. So anything in the title that says who, what, when, where, why, or how. Really easy to fulfill with things that I'm already reading pretty much. I'm losing my voice all of a sudden. So yeah, that's kind of that on that, which is exciting. I'm sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Anywho, I've been spending time figuring out my reading plans. I decided for December and January that I'm not going to have a TBR. I'm just going to pick up books that I, for whatever reason, didn't finish throughout the year. So it's going to be like my catch up to really push the goal. I have, not including the books that I've chosen to finish this month that I do plan on finishing, currently have 31 books. And that's not even all of them yet. I think I have 3 more to put on the list. So yeah, I'm going to be finishing up that work, which is exciting. That makes me happy. I might actually hit 100 books. I don't want to jinx it, but I doubt it. It just depends on how much reading I actually can fit in December with having to get a job and editing so much. So yeah, long story short, I'm figuring out my reading plans, and mostly like for January as well. That way I don't have to think about it later, which is exciting for me. I'm going to jump into editing now. I've got you propped up with my bang. Keep me alive during this time of editing. I'm so excited. Can't you tell? All right, let's get to it. Audiobooks are so amazing. So as I mentioned, I believe, I picked up All's Well by Mona Awad back up on audio, and I've already flown through 20% in 2 hours or so, around there. And I'm enjoying it so much more. Like, the narrator is fantastic. Ellie's character is my favorite. Also, I think it helps because I'm approaching part 2 if I'm not already there. And I know that that's when like the pain kind of dwindles and it's not so tedious to trek through this book. So I know that that's also helping, luckily. So yeah, it's just kind of picking up. Nothing's really happening still. There's still like these mysterious 3 guys who have seemed to given her a golden elixir that's just like healed her. My nose is so freaking itchy. But yeah, so I'm flying through that. I'm currently trying to get my video to upload to YouTube. Let's see, it is 40% of the way through, so that's my little update. I will check in with you guys a bit later. Well, surprise, surprise, I've spent the day editing, and this time I did not do a very good job of updating or vlogging. Yeah, like I said, I've just been editing really. I did finish another video, which is cool. It is almost midnight and I'm exporting now. I should probably honestly just wash off my makeup and go read in bed. I only drank about half of my bang today, so I can save the other half for tomorrow when I plan to continue editing, of course, but it's also Thanksgiving. So I think Austin and I are just hanging out together. We don't have any like plans with his family this year. We're gonna just play some video games and hang out and chill. I definitely will have like reading updates tomorrow. Like I said, I'm trying to read 100 pages a day so that I can get this finished on time for the live show. I do think I can do it pretty easily. So yeah, I think it's about time to go to bed and call it a night. So I will see you guys in the morning. Finally. I kind of took some time off filming for the holidays. Thanksgiving was pretty low-key, but I still was with family one of the days and with Austin the other, and then today just kind of got away from us. Like, we totally slept in like all day, and then I participated in the final Literally Dead book club live show for the year. For the death of Jane Lawrence. Unfortunately, I'm still about like the halfway mark. I did not get any reading done because I slept in so much. So I got a little spoilers, but it honestly has made me even more intrigued. I'm really enjoying the story. I know that they weren't super big fans, but I think this could be a 4-star for me, depending on how the ending goes. I also have 13 minutes left of All's Well, so once I finish that, I will come back and tell you guys what I thought about it, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then I'm currently working on this evening's to-do list. This this video, of course, got my Dutch Bros. I'm losing it today. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. It's been a lot of relaxing today. We are getting the house clean in preparation for decorating for Christmas, because for whatever reason, I'm in that holiday spirit this year, which is super unlike me. So that's also very exciting. So yeah, that's kind of the very, very quick update of what's going on. And yeah, I'll come back at you guys later when I finish All's Well by Mona Awad, and we start cleaning and getting stuff done for the evening, even though it's like, you can tell it's getting dark outside, but it's probably 5 p.m. almost. Austin is finally taking Finn on a walk because we actually ended up taking a 2-hour nap. Whoops. So yeah, that's the update. Hey, what's up? Thanksgiving's over. Haven't done much of anything. Thriving. No idea what I've been doing the last 4 or whatever days. Like, Thanksgiving happened. Cool, whatever. The day after Thanksgiving, we spent with my family. Cool. Saturday was spent napping. Sunday was spent napping. So it's been a mess. We've got 2 more days of the month to make this a good vlog. So it's fine. Let's talk books for a little bit, yeah? I finished All's Well by Mona Awad. High 3 stars? What? So basically, if you haven't heard of this or don't know what it's about, we're basically following our main character, Miranda, who has chronic pain. And the doctors can't figure out what it is or why. No matter who she goes to, she's gone through surgeries and therapy and all these kind of different methods, and she's just suffering. And somewhere along the way, she meets these 3 men, these 3 doctors who understand her pain. They get it. They're gonna help her with this golden elixir. And then poof, she's feeling better. Is that a spoiler? I really should start reading. Chronic pain, deepening dependence on painkillers, about to lose her job because she wants to put on Shakespeare's All's Well That Ends Well, but the cast wants to do Macbeth. she meets 3 strange benefactors who have an eerie knowledge of Miranda's past and tantalizing promise for her future. One where she goes on, her rebellious students get what's coming to them, and the invisible, doubted pain that's kept her from the spotlight is made known. So yeah, that's the little premise of it. I actually DNF'd this for the Literally Dead book club pick. I know. I DNF'd this about 75 pages in. I was bored. It was really slow. I didn't like being in Miranda's head and all the pain she was going through. And I understand that's the point, and it's a very ableist perspective of me to be like, oh, I don't want to read about someone in pain because it's not fun. Like, obviously it's not fun. She's in pain. It was just like so hard to get through. But I had a very difficult time getting through the first 100 pages. Like, I didn't want to pick it back up. I was really struggling to push and push. And Austin's like in my little ear, like, if you don't like a book, why finish it? Why continue reading a book that you know you're not enjoying? There are so many books out there that are better that you might love. Why waste your time reading something you don't love? And I was like, you know, you're right. I'm going to DNF it. First time I've really, like, properly decided I'm DNFing a book for the reason of I don't like it. So, I DNF'd, as I've said far too many times, and I watched the live show on Books and Lala's channel for the book club. And yeah, so a lot of people love it and some people hate it. It's just one of those books. Revisiting it through audiobook. Highly recommend. If you struggled to get through a book because you're not enjoying it, pick up the audiobook. If you're still not enjoying it or can't get through it quick, DNF it. Don't bother reading a book you do not like. It's not worth it. But pick up an audiobook. It's life-changing. I started this, I just picked it up right where I left off, and at first I was like, ooh, I don't know about this narrator, her voice. Quickly fell in love with her voice. Quickly fell in love with the story. It was gripping. I paid more attention. Definitely missed a few potentially key parts, specifically with her therapist. I think his name, physical therapist Mark. I think I missed something there. But besides that, very much enjoyed. I loved where this went. Wow, what a ride. I've not read Bunny from Mona Awad. I've heard it's just as weird, and so I'm excited to one day check that out. But yeah, I ended up rating this like a 3.5, maybe 3.75. What? I ended up really enjoying this. I thought it was really fun. I loved being in her head through it all. Like, it just kind of felt like I was going crazy in like the best way possible. Like, I felt like I myself was going mad with her. Like, it was a journey. It is weird. It is good. I had a good time. I wouldn't rate it higher than 4 stars, but it was very interesting to check it out and end up liking it. I don't know. So yeah, All's Well, Mona Awad. Definitely interested in reading All's Well and That Ends Well from Shakespeare because of the fact, because of the fact that it's Shakespeare for one, and I would love to read more of his work. I actually have like a giant completed copy of a lot of his plays. So I would love to read it and actually like see the comparisons to All's Well That Ends Well to her actual life, because she sees herself as Helen and relates so much to the story. So I definitely want to check that out eventually. Don't have time right now, but eventually. Next, we have The Death of Jane Lawrence. I am on page 237. Yeah. And I'm getting there. I think I have about 120 pages left. Oh, I know. Okay, so I watched the live show. I think I already mentioned this, but I did watch the live show for the book club, and I did get tiny spoilers. I tried to avoid them the best I could. I'd mute if they started talking about things I didn't want to know. I'm loving it. I'm sorry. I know some people aren't enjoying it, and that's That's fine. I quite literally watched the live show and then sent myself an email about how I felt. And I don't think I'm going to go into detail about it just yet. So, who knows? Okay, okay. The Death of Jane Lawrence. I love the characters. I love Augustine. I wish there was more of him. I like Jane. I'm reading a book where the character is doing a job that I'm working towards, that I'm dreaming of. Like, she's doing what I want to do. And I love that. So that definitely makes it more enjoyable for me personally. Like, the numbers and stuff I'm enjoying. I like the weird, flirtatious, like, sort of insta-love, but not quite insta-love that they have going on. I'm kind of here for it. I know. I'm sorry if you don't like this, but go into it not thinking it's a thriller like I did. I was like, oh, it's a thriller. It's for the book club, of course. No. This is a Victorian horror fantasy. It's spooky. This book keeps me reading. I don't typically give two fucks about the blurbs on the back, but one of them says that it's basically like gripping and you don't want to read this in the dark, but you also don't want to put it down. And I couldn't agree more. I'm reading this until 3 a.m. almost every night. Like, I'll pick it up when we go to bed at midnight or 1, and I'm reading until 3 a.m. And I can't seem to stop. I don't want to stop. I'm so intrigued. I'm actually getting kind of spooked, which has not happened in a long time. This book just makes me feel like reading. Like, I always want to pick it back up. I'm so excited to see where it's going. I don't really want it to end because it's been so long since a book has made me feel like reading. This book is doing it for me, and I'm loving it. I really didn't know what this was about. I didn't know where it was headed or going. I really was like, oh, this is like a Jekyll and Hyde retelling. Fun. Sure, whatever. No. No, it's not. But yeah, I'm loving it. I know that I haven't gotten to the end, and everyone says that it gets weird, and they didn't like the ending because it just something wasn't right about it, but I'm excited. That's The Death of Jane Lawrence. Okay. Now we have to bear with the light, because I don't have a book to hold up. But basically, I have started on my journey of completing the books that I didn't get to during the year that I put on my TBR. So I'm starting in October. Like, I'm finishing my October reads right now. Felt like that was a good place. I've picked up Spell's Trouble. This is, I think, in the trilogy. PC Cast and Kirsten Cast. Are those the same people? Are they related? Are they? I don't know. I'm like just over the halfway mark. I'm listening to this by audiobook. I've been introduced to this book because Olivia Reads a Latte had it for, I want to say, her September book club pick, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll check that out. Like, it's on Scribd, why not? It was very low on my priority list, and then I decided to make it one of my October readathon picks. I don't love it. I don't think this will be more than a 3-star. I don't know if I'm going to continue on. I like the storyline. I like the plot. I like where it's headed. This is about these two sisters, twin sisters, who have, it's their birthday. They've like come of age. So they're picking their god and the type of witch that they want to be. During this ritual, though, their mother dies or is like taken by a demon, or like some spooky thing happens, and they're on their own, and their cat becomes their aunt, and it's just like a ride. You've got that going for them. And then they're also the gatekeepers of the town that they're in, which is like a long history of witches, and they're not like secretive about it. Like, all of their friends know, like the whole town sort of knows, but this news of their mom is like super devastating. And then there's other murders happening in the town, and they're just trying to like fix the town. Whatever's going on, they've taken on the responsibility. They're gonna figure it out. The plot is fine. The dialogue with the characters is trying too fucking hard. Like, it's not good. Like, people, like teenagers don't talk like that, and it kind of drives me bonk. I'm not super into the dialogue. The writing is whatever.
it's fine. I'm not, like, hating it, but I'm not loving it. There was a sex scene, but it's not, like, sex, but, like, a blowjob scene. I didn't like it. Made me a little uncomfy. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, overall, it's fine. I'll finish it probably today. I think I have 4 hours left or something. So, yeah, I'll finish that, and then I don't have the book with me right now, but Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, I have not read any more of since picking up The Death of Jane Lawrence. So the reading plans for the next 2 days to finish The Death of Jane Lawrence, hopefully finish Spell's Trouble, and maybe finish Under the Whispering Door. Is that a lot? Yeah. Can I do it? Maybe. Potentially. Depends on how bad I keep my sleeping schedule. That's my reading updates. Long-winded. Sorry. And then I also need to, of course, surprise, finish editing. She needs to edit it. She took a really long break from editing. Sorry to myself, not even to you guys, just to myself, but it's fine. We'll get back on track. We have a trip coming up this weekend. Vlogs are about to get more exciting again. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. Quick update, I just finished Spell's Trouble by PC Cast. These are very fresh thoughts. I was not here for the sisters. The way that they spoke just wasn't realistic. Being in both of their heads, it seems like we were switching back from perspective, but yet, like, it wasn't very clear whose head we were in, and both sisters sounded pretty similar. Very wanting to be progressive. Like, brings up, like, oh, that's good, that'll appease the indigenous people, or oh, you're being misogynistic, and just like it constantly was getting thrown in your face, like, oh, these teens are so progressive, like they're not like other girls, they have to remind you all the time. And I just felt like it was trying too hard. I think there's a way to include those kind of conversations in a book when it makes sense, when there's an actual conversation around it, but when it's just like feels like it's being thrown in just to be thrown in, I kind of draw back. So, didn't love the way that they talked or acted because it just didn't feel real enough, but besides that, it didn't do it for me. It might be for you. It's a very easy, quick read. I just wasn't having a great time being with these two sisters and in their head. I preferred the side characters over the sisters. Their aunt, fantastic. Loved that aspect. But yeah, I don't have a lot of good things to say. I don't have a lot of bad things to say either. I'm torn between giving this 2 and 3 stars. Like, I feel like it would be kind of a generous 3 stars, but I feel bad giving books 2 stars, especially if I don't have like a good reasoning behind why I didn't like it. I don't know why. I really don't like rating books low. I kind of feel bad not liking a book and then rating it low, but that's where we're at. So I finished Spell's Trouble. It is a duology, I believe. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. It might be one of those things that I like throw on just to finish it. That's all I gotta say. No, my editing didn't crash after like 2 hours of progress of me not saving because I'm dumb. It's fine. I'm fine. Oh, I'm frustrated. So I thought I'd check in again. I think I'm going to start the book Things We Lost in the Fire by Marina Enriquez. I got this recommendation from Kirsty Reads. So yeah, I will be listening to this. The audiobook is less than 6 hours, so I don't think it'll take me too long, but it is also one that I want to like digest more slowly and really like listen to. I think I'm gonna like this though. That's my update. Everything's going so well. Hi. Hello. Boop.
Finally popping back in to wrap up this vlog. This took a bit longer than I intended, but thank you for watching. The Death of Jane Lawrence, 5 stars, phenomenal, like potentially my favorite book of the year. I don't know. But yeah, I freaking loved it. I just lent it out to my friend to read, so hopefully she will enjoy it and then we can talk about it more, because it was fantastic. I loved everything about it. It reminded me how much I love reading. So, yes. Thank you for watching this. Bye.